As soon as the new collection was released, I went to meet up with Furlan because he's the one I bought my Elite Trainer box from for the new Journey Friends collection, just like I did with the Raging Sparks collection. This collection is going to be another one that will complete, and for those who don't know, this box comes with 20 boosters and a promo card, which in this case is Scizorua. As I started opening the boosters, the first card we pulled was a Swinub, and after opening a few more packs we got a Dundun's Parse, which was a card I didn't have yet. Then, after opening a few more, I pulled my favorite card from this collection, the Full Art Articuno. These were the 4 cards we got out of the 20 boosters that come in the Elite Trainer box. After opening the box, I cleaned up the mess I made and went back home. While I was sleeping in my chair, I heard the doorbell ring, and when I went downstairs to open the door, Spider-Man had brought me my new binder for the new collection. Thanks, Spider-Man! Bye, Spidey! My new binder finally arrived, and guys, this isn't just any ordinary binder, this is a top tier binder. Unlike my other binders, which have soft covers, this one is completely different. It's a hardcover binder. Well, I think a hardcover binder is pretty self-explanatory. It's basically a binder with a hard, sturdy cover, so it doesn't have that flimsiness or flexibility that could cause the cards to bend. Plus, another cool thing about it is that it has a zipper, which means there's really no risk of my cards slipping out or anything bad happening to them. And in this binder here, we're going to put the new Prismatic Evolutions collection, which I'm going to complete. So now, let's go ahead and put all my cards from the new Journey Friends collection into this binder and see how many cards we're missing to complete this collection. Because, okay, I couldn't finish Prismatic Evolutions, but Journey Friends, I promise I'm going to complete it. The first step is to take all the cards I have from this collection so far out of this box and start sorting them either by color or by type, like grass or fire for example. That way I can organize the cards better when putting them in the binder. Now that I've sorted them, I'll arrange the cards by the collection's numbering, starting with grass type Pokemon. After grass type are the fire type Pokemon cards. After the fire type, there are the water type Pokemon cards, lightning type cards, psychic type Pokemon cards, fighting type Pokemon cards, dark type Pokemon, then metal and dragon, which are very few cards. Then come the normal type Pokemon, and after them trainer cards and item cards. We finished putting in the common parts here. Of course, some cards are missing, but now let's move on to the secret art sections. Articuno Full Art, Wailord Full Art, Swinub Full Art, and Udodupo Full Art. Cards successfully placed in the binder. The next day, I went to Keji and met this woman who had a Lycanroc that I didn't have yet. So I traded my Wailord for her Lycanroc card, and with this little boy, I traded my 3 cards, Lugia, Tatsugiri, and Rayquaza for these 3 EX Pokemon from the new collection that I didn't have. But out of nowhere, Vinny gave me this Mamoswine Full Art in exchange for my Mamoswine EX. Well, I guess I'll have to get another Mamoswine EX later. And after getting these new cards, I went to put Veluza in my binder, and when I was about to put in Tapu Koko, I realized I had put the cards in the wrong order, but I still put Mamoswine in the binder anyway. And on that same day, I arranged to meet up with a guy. He wanted an Eevee card I had, and I traded it for the Full Art Lily, which I didn't have yet. The next day, I left home again to go to Keji once more. I'm practically living there with how often I go. I went there to get this Elite Trainer box, the promo card, and the 20 boosters to try to get a few more rare cards to add to our collection binder. And opening the boosters right there in the car, I managed to pull a Zoroark and a Dundus Parsi, just 2 cards. It's the second time I've had bad luck with this box, but besides the Elite Trainer box I got there, I also picked up a booster box to open during the trip I was gonna take. But I'm so excited to see what will come out of here that I couldn't wait, and I'm gonna open it now. I was really quite upset. It's Themon. It's another ETB that I get, and it only comes with 3 Catwolf cards, not counting the guaranteed promo, right? It was sad again to get an average of 4. Well, here we have 36 more boosters, plus the promo. Let's open it to see what we get. So there we went to open this booster box, and right in the first boosters, the first rare card we pulled was a Tapu Koko that we already had. After that, I opened 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boosters, and we got a Volcanion EX. In the very next booster, we pulled a Swinub Full Art, that card again, and after opening 5 more boosters, we got a Paldean Clodsire, and in the next booster, we managed to get an Among ES and Zagdulupo. Nice one, man. I got the Zagdulupo. Hey, wow, what an absolutely beautiful and incredible artwork. That's amazing. I was starting to open here. I was sure it was gonna be bad, but it turned out great. I got a Zacian from the loop. After that, I went to open the rest of the boosters and thought at least one card might come. And sure enough, we pulled the Lily's Clefairy. This booster box didn't give those rare cards. The drop from this Amigos M Jornada booster box was these 2 full art cards and 5 EX cards, totaling 7 rare cards. It turned out well because some of these cards, the price they're going for in my binder to complete the set, I was looking at the cards from the Elite Trainer box we opened and found it very strange. Usually a booster box, or actually an Elite Trainer box, comes with an average of 3 to 4 rare cards. Getting only 2 was suspicious. Then I looked through the Elite Trainer box cards and found a stray Swinub. I missed it completely, didn't see it, but it was there. Looking now, there are some common cards in my binder I still haven't completed. A Magerna, I was missing the evolution of Olotade. So I'm looking here for all the cards I'm missing, just to get them sorted out here. And now that we've opened and have new cards, it's time to add them to our binder. So we start with Magmortar, Volcanion, Lombre, Paldean, Clodsire, Zoroark, and Magyarna. Here we have 2 extra Swinubs that will go into my trade binder since I already have one in my collection binder, but what I didn't have was the Zacian from Loop, which has now been added to our binder. The collection was released recently, but we've actually managed to get quite a lot of cards from the new set. The common cards are pretty easy to complete, in fact they're already done. The ones I'm missing here to finish this part of the common cards are the EX cards, which in this case is a Reshiram. If I'm not mistaken, a bit further ahead I'm also missing Mimikyu and Milcery's Evolution. I had pulled the Mimikyu, but the Mimikyu I got was from the English booster box and I don't even have it with me anymore. I gave it to a girl because so-and-so was supposed to give her a Mimikyu, but he didn't have one. So I ended up giving my card to the girl, and so-and-so will give me another card later to make up for it. So I'm missing the Mimikyu here and Milcery's Evolution, which is this card here, Alchemy. Next, the cards I'm missing here include the one that goes next to Coparaja, which in this case is Zacian Hub Zacian. I'm also missing Shelgon's Evolution, which is Salamence. For Salamence is the last EX card we need to complete since the rest are done. Here is one section already complete. The common sections are already finished, and now we're moving on to the full art and secret art sections. Of course, these will take a little longer for us to complete and will be a bit more difficult. Besides that, there are the gold cards to collect here, which are much harder to get. However, the good thing is that the gold cards actually aren't really highly valued, so it's much easier for us to get them, and they're pretty cheap. I believe that the last cards we'll be missing to complete the Journey Friends collection binder will be the gold ones, because they're much harder to pull, but we'll see about that later. I hope they'll still be cheap when I go to get them. If I had to say what percentage of the collection is complete, I'd say about 70% more or less, because the common cards are almost done, right? There are just a few EX cards missing. Then there are the secret arts and full arts. I think I'll end up completing this collection faster than Obsidian Flames. As I told you, I went on my trip and this is the 3rd video you see of me traveling to Londrina. But the real reason I went there was to watch the Minecraft movie with my friends. We even posted a photo on my Instagram with the Minecraft skins. Go ahead and follow me there because that's where I announce the Pokemon card giveaways we do here on the channel. On the day we went to the mall to watch the movie, I stopped by a bookstore and bought 6 Journey Friends boosters. 6 loose boosters. I use the rule of 6. If you take an open booster box, since now they sell them open, grab the first 6 packs, you have a chance of getting a rare card. That's my tactic. And I opened them and I got them at a store, right? The loose ones. Let's see if there was any tampering or not. This 6 booster tactic is something I always do, always grabbing 6 boosters from a booster box. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, but this time I honestly think it worked exceptionally well, as you can see, because this happened. Hey, what's up? Lillian's Clefairy, the 3-pack strategy is working well, man. Let's go. We've got 3 more here now. I don't know if you guys know this, but to be honest with you, at the time I didn't realize that I had pulled the most wanted card from the collection. But I didn't notice and just opened it calmly, as if it were a pretty common card. And not even a rare one, but the 6-pack strategy already worked out great. And we pulled it here. And at that moment I actually stopped to look at the card and realized what I was holding in my hand. I remembered each and every single one of them fully. One more. Now it hit me. Because like, I looked at it like this, man, it doesn't make any sense. But basically I confused this card I pulled with that strong one from the set that I had already gotten before. And now I owe Nutmeg.
Now that I remembered, Livia's card is worth more than the barbecue. It's covered. The barbecue is paid for. No worries. It's worth 600 reais. Guys, yes, that's it. Exactly.
At the lowest price, Lilian's is 600 reais. Let me see. I think this is almost the most expensive card in the collection. Since prices were all over the place initially, over 1,000 reais when released. The silly ones. As more people buy them and they get stocked up, the price will go down. Among the most expensive were 300, 450, 300, 450, 600, 600, 300. Most expensive. We got the most expensive card in the collection. That's it, man. We really hit the jackpot, and I was really happy to have pulled the card. Not because of its financial value, but rather because now I won't have to spend that additional money trying to get it, just to finally complete the collection. So Lilian's Fairy is now officially crossed off the list of expensive cards we need to get. Now I need to get Lupo Zacian and Ane Zoroark. If I manage to open a few more boosters and get those two cards, the rest will be much easier to get. But of course, not everything is perfect. I went to a card shop in Londrina and bought a booster box and other items. But when I got home, the booster box wasn't in the bag. Which are these items here, look? The boosters. And some frames too to give away. But the thing is, I bought a booster box and it's not in the bag. So I was talking with the guys and we don't know if we lost it at the store or at the mall, or maybe, I don't know, in the car.
I think it was left.
Yeah, well, you bought it.
Any theory?
I heard, I don't know who it was, that you guys had 2 bags. I don't know who mentioned that you had 2 bags.
2 bags.
Like rich kid style. I had 2, and when it was time to take the photo, you left it there where you were.
The 2 bags I had, one was the bag of candy I bought and the other was the other one. 2 oranges.
Oranges? 2 oranges? I really don't remember the color at all. I only remember the bag itself, that's all.
Well, what we're going to do is tomorrow, because now it's already too late. Look at the time. Tomorrow we'll go by the store to try to ask about the security camera, or ask if I ended up leaving it there. The next day I'm heading to the store to see if the box is there. A friend of mine sent a message, but they haven't replied, so I have to go there to check if I left it. And if something happens, I asked to check the security camera to know if when I left their store I took the box with me or not. Man, you get it? Every time I travel I have the bad luck of either getting robbed. In the last Pokemon video I watched, the police got involved, the police showed up. Coming here by bus now, I lost 350 reais. That box, it's a streak of bad luck. I need to stay home, I can't travel, I get myself into trouble. Let's go, let's see if we can find this box. And I really hope it's at the store, because if not, that's it. If I left it at the mall, it's gone. If I left it in the Uber's car, it's gone. He hit the jackpot and got a box. With 6 rare cards, the 7, the 4, if it was bad anyway, let's go. And after 10 minutes in the Uber, we arrived at the store, and now we're going to find out if I left the box here or not. As I was walking to the place, I was lucky enough to run into the guy who had sold me the box I lost, and I took the opportunity to talk to him about what happened. Hey, hold on a second. Hey, I wanted to talk to you to see if I didn't leave a box here. So the guy said I told him I would check for him, I'll take a look at the camera later, it's kind of really focused. Ah, alright.
But like, no worries at all if you left something there. Yeah, even if I didn't. One, I don't have any more boots for you guys to buy, the last ones. I'll give you 2 combos, you know, which amounts to the same thing. Is that okay? A little sad, you know?
So he went into the store and grabbed 2 mini booster combos and handed them to me from the Journey Friends collection. Hey, but check if I left it here, alright? Later we can read it. Okay, cool, just... It's closed here. No, we'll figure it out. You can basically relax. I just wanted him to check the security camera footage because I wasn't sure if I had left the box inside their store or not. That's why I asked to check, because what if in reality I took the box, lost it in the mall, for example, and I'm going there without the box when I didn't even leave it there. So to avoid any misunderstanding, I insisted on checking the cameras. But then he said, you know why
I'm saying that I think it's guaranteed. Because yesterday, when we were closing the inventory, there was a box, specifically a box for sale. And interestingly, there was a negative. So what happened? You probably just left it sitting there on the counter, you know, and then what happened is we marked it as restocked, you know, and after that it ended up being sold to someone else, you know. So that's what I'm saying. I'm almost sure. 98% chance. But the counter that I really want to get and everything that comes with it is important to me. No, I do understand what customer service truly is, what it means, and why it matters so much in situations like that.
we just simply go and check if needed.
There is a 98% chance that the issue is on the camera itself. This is because just yesterday, when we did the balance sheet and checked everything, we found that out of 31 items, 30 were accounted for example. This kind of result clearly.
So you just need to stay calm. Of course, people are handling it. Go ahead. I know you want to start live 4, but the guys are sorting it out there. Let me take a look for you just a moment now.
After solving that problem, I went into the store
to trade with the people because it was trade day at the store. And of course I made some trades, but that's in the video completing the collection of Impetuous Sparks that I posted a few days ago. I'll leave the link in the description in case you want to watch it, but hold on because I have something really interesting to show you all. I talked to the store owner and managed to get the recording of the moment when the box was left on the counter, but before I show it to you I wanted to update my friend on what happened. Feeling a little down, man. I didn't understand the attack. I wanted to tell you in person about the thing with the... What do you think? Do you think it turned out well or do you think it went badly?
Dude, you didn't say anything?
Didn't say anything?
Like, the guys replied to me. They replied, they didn't know, you know? And they would look, but it was crowded there.
It was crowded with many people. Man, there were tons of people.
Make any trades?
Yeah, I traded and made a trade worth 1,000 reais.
Oh my god. But was it worth it?
Yeah, because there were cards I needed.
Did you give up something valuable?
I traded 5 cards for 2 I needed. But so what happened? What do you think it was?
I think it was there.
I got there, that guy. The one who helped us last time, he was the one who said, oh, they sent a message and all that. Yeah, so he saw my message. Yes, he saw your message. But then he didn't want to check the security camera. What the heck? He said, man, someone went there, came into the store, took 2 mini boxes and gave them to me. But that's a lie, without even checking the security camera. So I said, come on, go check it. Take a look at the security camera to be sure, because I wasn't sure if I had left it there or not. I was still uncertain. Then he said, no need, no, and stuff. But I said, no, man, check the camera. But he kept insisting because he mentioned that the count was off when they were closing up yesterday. When they were putting things back in stock and all, the count was wrong. He assumed there was something extra, so he didn't give me a booster box because he sold them all. So what he gave me was about 2 mini boxes. But each mini box is worth 200 bucks, so...
But they gave you a little profit there.
He gave me a profit. Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure. But each mini box has about 4 rare cards on average. So if that's really the case, I'll make a profit both in terms of value and the number of cards. Yeah, if it really is 4 rare cards.
Because that's 8. Yeah, exactly, and...
But, like, really nice people there. Then I went over to trade with the crowd. Man, there was a guy there with a graded card, a Shadowless Umbreon, worth 15, 0 raise. I was shocked, man. It was...
That was awesome. You just went and didn't say anything?
Yeah, it was cool. Just went, didn't say a word. Here is the store's security camera. And what happened? Wesley was leaving the trading area. And as we can see by zooming in on his hand, he was holding something, my Journey Friends booster box. We were about to leave, but then I noticed an Ultra Ball binder on the counter and went to take a look. And just like me, Wes also got curious to see what cards were in that binder. And it was at that moment that he got so distracted, he put the booster box down on the counter. After that, we kept looking through the binder and decided to buy a card for my friend, which by the way was the Snorlax card. We called an Uber to go to the mall, watch the Minecraft movie, and now, looking back at the footage, everything is clear. The booster box never left the store. Now, I'm curious to know who bought that box, and even more curious to find out which rare cards the person who bought it pulled from that box. Now it's live. Now, I'm going to throw on the little backpack. This turned out really good. Anyone who's a member here on the channel and also follows the channel knows that we do a live stream every month. And well, members are gonna get a little surprise. There are some nice things to give away. If you want to join the giveaways here, follow me on Instagram, where I also announce the live stream day. If you want to join the members only giveaway, click the link in the description or scan the QR code. You can become a channel member. Remember those 2 mini booster boxes I got? I opened them with my friend. So for us to open them together, just kidding, for us to open them together, because this one's mine.
I know!
You said kidding? I said it in case you thought I was loaded with.
Oh, just with life!
Let's see who has more luck. Sitting comfortably on the couch as we open the Journey Friends booster. The first rare card we pulled was a Salamence EX we didn't have yet for our collection. Opening a few more boosters, my friend Wes pulled an Among Us, one we already had. And if before, when I opened boosters, I only ever got Ogrepon, my friend, now I only get this card. Oh, another one! Man, I keep getting this Pokemon Sign Blue, but an Articuno good one just won't show up, right? But I'm not worried because we still had a lot of boosters to open and we're getting plenty of rare cards. Oh! Wow, Lillian's adorable Clefairy. Another Lillian's Clefairy card, which will be great for us to use as trade currency to get other cards from the collection. And as we kept opening boosters, we got a Reshiram EX, which I didn't have and I will put it in the binder. Up until then, I was feeling somewhat neutral. I really didn't know if I was gonna see something truly good or something really bad until this happened. Wow, this one is really good.
We pulled the Volcanion rare illustration, and to be honest with you, I thought it was really expensive because, well, the artwork is beautiful, but when I checked the price, it actually wasn't that expensive. I imagined it would be worth a lot more, but that doesn't change the fact that I was really happy to get this card. Wow, Wes got a really good one. Yours is way better than mine.
Not yet you.
No, I didn't. And I think it's even harder to get, I think. To sum up, these were the 3 rare cards Wes pulled, and my 3 rare cards, Sign Blue always making an appearance. So I went to my bag to grab some sleeves, obviously to protect this rare Volcanion illustration. But what about the other cards, TC? Of course, I also protected them with sleeves where a single one of my cards is kept safe. The next day, I took the bus back home, and as soon as I got there, I made a mess in my room unpacking clothes and cards from my suitcase.
I'm about to travel now, and this trip was really rewarding because we managed to get 2 EX cards here that I didn't have yet for my Journey Buddy Binder. Here we have the Reshiram card, which is number 30 in the collection, and it goes in the fire section probably right here. Look, this one is 29 and the number 30 card goes next. The next card is Salamence, and it belongs in the Dragon Pokemon section, which is here. And Bagon evolves into Shelgon, which then evolves into Salamence. So, Salamence successfully registered in our binder. I also got some other EX cards here, like this Among Us, for example. But we already have Among Us in our binder, so this one goes into the duplicates pile. And now, the other extremely rare card we managed to get here is this Volcanion, number 182 in the collection. Looking here in the binder, it goes right next to the Batternero card. Volcanion successfully registered in our binder. Compared to the Fagulas collection that I'm trying to complete, we're doing really well with this Journey Friends set. I think I'm going to finish it faster than I expected.
And on the very same day I got back from my trip, I went straight to Keji because there was another event happening there. It was the store's anniversary. Of course I wasn't going to miss it. I had arrived early, so people were still making their way to the store. In the meantime, I did some TCG practice with him and also chatted with a few subscribers who knew I was at the event, by the way. I always let people know where I am on my Instagram. As I was leaving, this guy and his daughter showed up looking for some cards. So I let him take a look through my binder because he happened to have 2 cards I had my eye on. And while he was flipping through the pages looking for cards he was interested in, his kid opened a booster from the 151 set and pulled a Wigglytuff full art. His luck is incredible. And there you have it. These were the cards that this guy and his daughter picked in exchange for the 2 cards I wanted from them. Thanks for the trade then.
Thank you.
So we got 1 card for our binder and another for our collection. And after the event I went home because on that same day I also had a live stream to do, and in that stream, which was the giveaway stream, I opened 3 booster boxes of Paldean Fates and an Elite Trainer box, and in that stream everyone ended up winning. I raffled off 5 cards that the subscribers chose to win, and the channel members got the Paldean Fates triple pack. And from opening those 3 boxes there plus the trainer box, I managed to pull Mimikyu EX, Alchemy EX, Zacian EX, and a Noibat rare illustration for our binder. Besides that, the stream had several cool moments like this one. Full art. I actually need a full hat too, to be honest. Well, if you want a full hat, I hope it comes as a duplicate because I need it too. I wanted this card! Wow, the worst part is I was looking at the chat so I didn't see it. Articuno! Yeah, man. Dude, I mean, this card here is really beautiful. Really beautiful. I got startled because I was looking at the chat here and just kept pulling the cards, you know? When I looked here. Damn, my friend! But, an even cooler moment than this, than pulling an Articuno, was when this happened. Whoa, whoa! Whoa! It sparkled. Let's go. The Pars. Hejaz. Oh! Wow, this is good. Oh! One thing I noticed, when it shines on the Thyren, the 3rd booster, and it's foiled like this, it means it's a really good one. In other words, it's either Lillian's Clefairy or Lillian's Ribombee. It's going to be a tough one. Zoroark! I forgot about Zoroark! There's Zoroark too! Haha, dude! Wow! Oh, I had honestly, truly forgotten that there's Zoroark in this set. Man, this one for sure I didn't have. It's in my hand, boy, it's in my hand. I forgot that the set isn't just Clefairy or anything, man. There's Zoroark, there's Ant-Man. This one's top, okay? This stream had a lot of really cool moments, man. Then the next day I met this guy who had 4 cards I was interested in. 2 for my personal collection and 2 others that we still hadn't gotten. And looking through my binders, these were the 3 cards he picked out that he was interested in.
It came to 2170 here, as you can see. These 2 from the set here are actually the 2 most expensive ones. In this case, we already have them, but I don't need them. They'd be more for the collection. The priority would be this Furret and the Ribombee from Lily. How much is the Furret there?
The F is 21.75.
21, yeah. So we'd close this one, right?
So trade this one for the 3 then?
Let me.
So we got the ferret by trading those 3 cards. And after opening my binder, I registered the ferret for our collection. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to join the members giveaway, click the link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen. And see you in the next video where we're going to complete 100% of the Journey Friends collection once and for all.